everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a updated toy shelf tour. Yes, I'm a vintage toy collector. I also collect a little bit of modern toys, but mainly vintage. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Lau. I hope you find this interesting. I've done a very long full collection tour video of my my whole collection, which is located in my living room, and it was very long. And if you've seen that video, you might remember that this shelf behind me was nearly empty because it's pretty new still. And I was like telling you stuff like, yeah, I have ideas how I rearrange everything, putting Polly Pocket stuff there and ponies somewhere else, etc. Pretty much I've done that now. You're never finished, of course, but this is at a state right now where I think it might be interesting to show you exactly just this whole shelf here, top to bottom, and then this one here at the bottom, which used to have my Polly Pocket collection, but yeah, it's now somewhere else and has no ponies. So I thought that might be interesting to you to just show you what I've changed here and not all of the rest. Of course, I will link my big whole collection video where it was still a little different. And I also plan to do again a whole collection video, just a little bit shorter than this 1.5 hour long one. But let's focus on this. Let's start. So, in general, let's just start with informing you about the placement of where this is actually in my room. So, here's the door to my living room. Yes, I don't have a dedicated toy room. I'm just living on my own in this 2-room apartment, and most of the stuff is in my living room. As you can see, here's my couch and there's my TV, and this is actually my the desk that you see in most of my haul videos, etc. This is actually normal day time. It is my desk where I work on, because I'm still in home office since the pandemic has started in early 2020. So I'm still every day at home at this desk, and then I put it here normally and film my videos in front of this. Yeah, this is actually my main shelf, you know it. A lot of ponies, some dolls in the middle, and some newer toys over there. We're not focusing on that one today. And if you turn around like this, whoops, they're actually sometimes a little bit hidden behind the door. This is this big new Billy bookcase that I have filled up and will go into detail. You know that one. That's my the pony shelf where I have lots of my favorite sets of ponies in there. And just to remember, up there in the corners there are some of these miscellaneous shelves. But let's start down here, because this has changed a lot. Yeah, this whole thing is actually, it's from IKEA. It's glass at the top, so you can look from above, and it's glass all around. Just has these wooden structures around. And it's not belonging to that one, so it's its own thing. I just put it underneath. They're both from IKEA, but I don't think that they are in stock anymore, because I literally got one of the last ones that were available, so I don't think that they are produced anymore. But I really like this for toys, obviously, and it used to be my Polly Pocket display. As you can clearly see, it's not anymore, because yes, I completely ran out of space for G1 My Little Ponies. You know, that's my biggest collection and my favorite toy line of all time. If I could keep just one toy line, it would just be collecting for one, that I would totally keep My Little Pony and give all of my other stuff away. So and I had the idea that I actually want to have like the G1s more behind glass, because I don't want them to get dusty. You know, with like Polly Pockets, it's actually the same, but you can easily like dust these, and it's not so easy to dust ponies. So yeah, my theming for this upper part here, as you can see, is the Lullaby Nursery. I recently bought myself a Lullaby Nursery, which is not in the super best condition, but I think for displaying ponies directly inside, it's really good. And I like detached these 3 parts from each other, and yeah, put them, like the left and right part, a little bit on a, can't see it, but there's glass underneath, so I lifted them a little bit higher, so I can display ponies in the front and still see the ones in the back. With the middle part, that was not possible because, you know, it has this huge needle up there, so there was no more space. This is actually almost touching the glass at the top. Yeah, and I want to have most of my baby ponies in here, but still I also have baby ponies on the other shelves, because always the front row on the other shelves is baby ponies. But yeah, I think that's really, really cute. In there, I still have, you can see that, also some of the, you know, acrylic shelf risers, so these kind of stairs, so that more ponies fit in there. So my idea here was to have the family ponies in here. So we have the Apple Delight family on the left, and because, you know, lots of reds and yellows in this pony family, right behind I put some of my baby ponies that don't have a family, but are like white body and red and yellow. So there's baby Honeycomb, baby one of the Valentine twins, and baby Stockings. So 2 holiday ponies, you could say. Then here I just chose 2 of my, you know, mommy and baby ponies that I really, really love. So I chose Mommy and Baby Surprise and Mommy and Baby Hopscotch to be displayed. I could like rotate that, change that, and also want to maybe at one point put more ponies in here. So you see there is still a lot of space for ponies, which is really good, because that means I can get more. Yeah, right in the back there, the lower level, you can see the Drinking Wet ponies. I just have 3 of them. And then some of my newborn twin sets. So these 2 is a twin set, these 2 are a twin set. This and this, these belong together. And in the middle there are my teeny tiny baby ponies. Still also a little bit space there. And then I have here the Sweet Celebrations family. The daddy is still missing. I have the daddy, I just have not re-haired him, so he's not in there yet. And I have the Bright Bouquet family. So this family is also complete. This family has a duplicate sister with different hair. And yeah, in the back there's just like some of my ponies that don't have any like companions from its set. So the Rainbow Baby ponies, I just have this one, and also from the Peekaboo Baby ponies, I just have this one. Oh my goodness, I cannot remember all the names of this Baby Sweet Stuff and this Baby... it's not Rain Ribbon. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, but you can definitely get the point. Families and babies in there, and the Lullaby Nursery. Down here, also a lot of space left. That's great, because of course I want to have more ponies. I have more ponies that I have not yet had the time to rehair, etc. So it's always good to have more place for ponies. Right in the middle, I don't know how good I can show that to you. Right in the middle I have some of the ponies that I never know how and where to display them. My one and only adult sea pony, and then my 2 baby sea ponies there. Yeah, this one has the floater, this one does not, so it's always difficult to like stand those ponies up when you don't have the shell for this one, for example. And then I have my winger ponies in the middle, They were actually together with the flutter ponies on my shelf, but the flutter pony shelf is now not big enough because I have so many flutter ponies, so that the winger ponies, so the Winnie wings, and this one's the summer wing, they are now in here in the middle. So all of this is with these acrylic, you know, stairs, shelf risers, whatever you're gonna call them, different heights here. So it always, I like to create these like mountains of ponies, so you can see also the ones in the last rows. Here at the left, the right side, we have the 5 ponies that I have currently of the Sunday Best ponies. I have my 2 cocoa berries, and yeah, I'm missing 2 ponies definitely of the set. Yeah, one of my favorites right now, super lovely pastel colors and ice cream themed. Then I have Sundance, 2 different Sundance, twice as fancy one, the normal one, and Megan, because like Megan riding Sundance, it always looked strange on my other pony shelves, so I gave her more space. And well, the things that you see here behind here is actually, I store the boxes that I received and have not yet unboxed. It looks a little bit not so nice, but so let's change it to here. Yes, here I have the set of the Brush and Grow ponies. They were actually outside of like on a different shelf, actually without any pony connections, so with keepers and other vintage toys. Now they are on a pony shelf. I am missing one of them. Still haven't gotten one for a good price. Yeah, Pretty Vision is still missing, so but I can wait for the best pony for me to show up, so there's no rush. Then here I have this is the only pony I have in this pose, so Magic Star deflocked. I recently like cleaned her up. She was like super filthy inside, which I would not have guessed from the outside, and I restored like deflocked the rest that was still left, which was not a lot because someone else did most of the job for me already. So if you're asking me, have you ever deflocked a pony? No, not completely, just took off the rest of her. Here is my, no, don't freak out, this is not the real like princess, you know, the glow in the dark princess, which is like a mesh-up pony or something. No, this is a custom. I made her, but the hair still glows in the dark. I have a video of that, can link that. She's just a custom, but I love that look, so I recreated basically that glow-in-the-dark princess. Yeah, so now I want to show you how the shelf looks when it's all dark and the lights get on. Ta-da! So these colorful lights at the outside of the shelf were still like are there for a really long time. I also have them up at that shelf. I don't want to change that, I love that. But I had the idea that as the ponies in there are pretty deep behind there, you know, that they need a little bit more light. I also want to give this shelf some more light. I just bought 2 of these lights. What are they called? Lichterketten. Light chains, I don't know. And I should have bought more, then I could have also put some in there because I think they need a little bit more light. Yeah, the Lullaby Nursery all lit up with stars and some normal like wiry type of lights there at the bottom, at the sides, and I really love that. So I mean, it looks a little bit like Christmas already here and all year long, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Yeah, and from the bottom shelf there, let's get to that unit. And let's start right at the top, right? Well, this used to be kind of similar when I last showed it to you. It's just something I do not super like or something. This one was still in here. I don't have space right now for that. And I just put it together like because I think the colors go well together. It's mostly fakey elephants, fakey ponies, some of these real old like squeaky toys, some glowworm stuff, all in the kind of neon pastel color scheme. So it kind of works, but I actually don't want to have it there. I actually want to have it, I don't know, somewhere else. And this one is also just right now because I don't have anywhere to put Lily Lively. I don't know, she's just so big, she doesn't fit on my G3 pony shelves. And then these two, these Shaggy Doggy Mommy toys, I don't know, this is just like, because I don't know what else to do with them. So it's okay. This is more of a like theme that I put together because, yeah, for the first time ever I have like a little corner for Rainbow Bride stuff. Yes, I don't have any different toys, but I have 3 sprites, 1 fake sprite, and then Starlight, so a horse. Don't have any dolls. I don't know if I want to get some like of the dolls. Actually not, because most of the stuff I found at flea markets, so I actually don't want to get too much Rainbow Bride stuff because it's pretty big. It's a little bit of a problem, but I really liked this aesthetic together because it's different to, like, I don't know if you look at these pastel ponies here, but it's so bright and colorful and happy, yeah. I think this is a nice area also to put more, so Rainbow Bride over there. At the top there's just like things I have not figured out where to put, so yeah, I still have the perfume palace, Puff and Puff perfume palace. Anyways, yeah. The next shelf. Yes, this used to be also very like at the bottom there and wasn't really noticeable. I don't know, I just sometimes, I don't know, I just didn't like that it was so like deep in the back and couldn't really see it. It's my Lady Lovelylocks collection and other, you know, rubber vintage brushable toys that are not ponies collection. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, at the right side you have like the only 2 horses that are more like, you know, Barbie horse size. We have Silky Mane from Lady Lovelylocks, and this does not belong into the Lady Lovelylocks line, but it is a Fashion Star filly, Ariel from the Sassy 16s, but it really looks good next to her. So, and also it continues really nice into the Lady Lovelylocks things, and not everything is Lady Lovelylocks on here. This is just, it's a fairy tale bird. This is it's a fakie of puppy dog tails. So, but I think they look really good there, and they kind of match with the Lady Lovelylocks toys, which I have 5 dolls. So the front one here is sitting, these are standing, and then these ones are also standing even a little bit higher on something. So I like to create these stairs that you can see the ones in the back really well. You know them. Most of the Lady Lovelylocks stuff I kind of got either in lots or in on flea markets. For example, her I found directly like this at a flea market. Yeah, then I have a little bit more. One of the fair, like, what are they called? Hidden Peaks and Silky Pup. A very nice idea I had is like Maiden Golden Waves here is sitting on a see-through little container with all of the combs of the Lady Lovelylocks toy line that I have inside. Yeah, the pixie tails, the ones that I have restored, you could say. I have a lot of them left that I did not have time from my last haul to really, like, you know, make the hair nice again, etc. Those are not on display, but the other ones are all on display. So I know you can't really Sometimes it's a shame that you cannot see all the stuff that is on display because some things are hidden. Yeah, and this collection is I cannot, as I said, it's mainly kitties and a little bit of, I don't know, puppies from different toy lines, because the ones here at the right edge still belong into the Lady Lovelylocks toy line. So these are the curly kittens or Palace pets from the Lady Lovelylocks toy line. Then the 4 ones here are actually little pretties. So these are little pretty kitties. This is a little pretty puppy. Here are 2 fakies that kind of probably are meant to be fakies of the little pretties or something. There's another fakie in the back, and at the left hand side I have 2 snuggle bums pets or snuggle bugs, which used to be right behind me when I filmed, but there's no space right now, so I think they also work here because they kind of have the same size as these toys over here. And I have 2 little swans here. This one is from Fairy Winkles, and this one is a Barbie swan, so from Barbie and Swan Lake. Yeah, they are sitting at also these see-through shelf risers. This is really like stairs, really small, so adult ponies would not have place on there. Yeah. So let's keep it going with my first Polly Pocket shelf. Yes, we've reached the point where you can see my Pollies in their new display. So my plan is to have like all of the 4 remaining shelves up until the bottom to have as Polly Pocket shelves, because I know that I definitely will expand this collection, and right now I'm pretty happy because you can see there's still a little bit of space to put things, especially if we're going to these shelves there. Here the plan was like in the middle as a centerpiece to have the Cinderella castle, and right before it my little, you know, Funko Pop kind of figurine of myself. So this is the Lau Sky Painter Funko Pop. Not really, but that Tommy, one of my subscribers, made for me for my, you know, when I reached 1,000 subscribers. So thanks again, Tommy. It's a really cool piece to have right in front of the Cinderella castle. And you know, I'm holding a little Polly Pocket in my hand, and here's a pony. And I was so dumb and didn't know what these like presents are meant to be, you know, when I filmed the video. Of course, it's all the packages that I always unbox in my pony and the toy unboxings. I mean, how stupid could I be to not know this? Next to it, these 2 are not Polly Pockets, but they kind of go really well with this shelf, or on this shelf. They are little McDonald's compacts that like kind of belong to Disneyland Paris. So this is meant to be the Small World one. This is one of the like Snow White's cottage. If you open them up, then a Disney figurine pops out. I don't want to show that to you. There's just one inside. Yeah, and the other compacts I have on this shelf are not the typical, you know, the super like, you know, the ones that are And you can display like this. I don't know how to explain that, but they have like a little bit of different shapes that you can stand up, that have faces, you know, all of that. So right in the back, this one here is the High Street Money Box on the left, and on the right there is this one is the pencil case. It's a little bit open because I don't want to close it. It's so difficult to reopen. I'm afraid that I break it when I reopen it. Yeah, right there at the right, but here, this is just Polly Pocket that's pretty discolored. Don't want to display it directly. And these are not even Polly Pockets, but I like the colors in there. These are old Tamagotchi kind of toys. Then left and right also to the castle. Here you see the a little bit more elaborate compacts, you could say. So the Sparkle Ballerina and the Crown one. Then the birthday surprise, and I got that from Winifred, but it was pretty discolored. I think I managed to get it good looking again. Still, here in the middle, it's a little bit more, you know, color intense. The stuff that I retro brighted is a little bit lighter, so it's not 100% evenly, but I think it's good enough for me to put on the shelf. Then the Splash and Slide water, oh my goodness, water ride, I don't know what it's called. The Enchanted Storybooks and the Pet Parades, you know, the animal hats. Actually, it's another book that belongs into the book line. And at the right hand side, we have the bath time. Oh my goodness, I'm not good with remembering the names. It's the see-through one that looks like a bubble bath. The jeweled cases here from Princess Polly, and yeah, the Pony Parade hats. This one I have not really restored really well. I could not find a ribbon that's the correct color yet. I mean, I ordered one and it was too light, so I was like, no, I want to have the correct ribbon that I want to put in there. You know, this is missing, and then I will make it a little bit more beautiful. What's the stuff at the right there? Yeah. If you remember the unboxing that I did when Winifred sent me stuff from her collection from Hong Kong, there were also Fairywinkles in there, and these are the Fairywinkle sets. So this frame, and then these two baskets and these little fairies. Why are they completely closed in this, you know, in this cabinet? Because they were so freaking smelly, and not like old toys. Well, I can get the smells off pretty well with ponies that smell like, you know, like smoke or something. But these, the smell is so chemical. It comes from the inside of the rubbery parts. I guess this is kind of what this kind of rubbery plastic stuff is doing after a while, now as they are very old, like almost 30 years old. So I guess they're deteriorating, and it's probably not very healthy to breathe it in, and I can't stand it. So I needed to close it in so it's not smelling at all. This one doesn't have this rubbery texture, so this one can be outside. So the frame. Behind there is one of the a little bit newer Polly Pocket ones, so the camera that I once found at a flea market. Overall, I really like how this shelf turned out, and there's still space for more on there, and I can rearrange it a little bit, etc. So that's very important for me to have on my mind, that I'm not like running out of space immediately already. Okay, let's continue with this, which is probably my favorite of the new shelf units here. This is the space where I now store all of the, you know, the typical Polly Pocket compacts that have the same, basically the same like width that they can fit in these, you know, these nail polish risers. Right in the middle, the centerpiece is the Fairy Light Wonderland, the big star, and right below the Starbright Dinner Party, which mine is discolored. As you can see, this is the real color. Mine is pretty salmony, but I have it for such a long time already and I'm used to seeing it like this, so I don't want to bother with retro-brighting it. Either I find one that's in a better condition, or I just leave it like this because I kind of like the color as it is as well. So here I had a little bit of, you know, struggle with how to arrange them. I actually am someone who likes to put sets together, as you saw it with the ponies, you know, put the family ponies together, etc. But I also, especially with Polly Pocket, I'm really loving to put colors together. So it's a mixture of both right now. Like, for example, right at the first row there in the right, I have the, you know, the baby sitting quilted hearts there. They belong together, they are a set, they are complete, they need to belong there. But then, for example, I have 4 compacts that have like these shell designs. There's one, here are 2, and there's one in the back. Their colors, they look like so super strange together, and they're also 4, so they don't fit in one row anyways. And when I just put them like by sets together, it looked super crowded because the colors absolutely didn't match, because then there was orange next to baby pink and but it would just look so strange. So I tried to put some of the sets together, like, you know, the quilted hearts up there, or the 2 round ones that I have here, or the 2 of the you know, the pony parade ones here, 2 of the stars together. But other than that, I split them up because one of the you know, flower ones is here, one of the flower ones is here, to get it a little bit better color matching. Because here you can see from this one on, I tried to get from the blue into the greens. Here it stayed within the range of pink, so different pink tones. Here I have like, you know, 2 yellow ones, and then it gets into blue. And here, because the middle is pretty hot pink and like a little bit of a different pink, we keep it going with the pink ones. Also there's a really light pink one, and then I tried, you know, this in the back there it's a holiday one, so the Christmas one, and red is really a color that does not have a really good match in here anyways. There's nothing red other than that, so I started with red and then went into the orange. So at least here's a little bit of purple going on, and here is this, you know, teal, blue, turquoise, and here are the pinks, and here it goes into the salmony pink and the orange, you know, you get what I mean. I think this side turned out better than this, but yeah, that's how it is. The front row actually are the small ones, so I have some of the pet parade ones here, and 2 of the ring cases, one here and one here, by color, because this color is better here. I thought this is better here. This one is actually not a Polly Pocket, this one is a Pokemon compact, but I mean, it goes well with Polly Pocket. I just don't like the sticker on there, you know, the bright red Pokemon sticker, so I put this ring case on it. But yeah, this has not really a lot of more space for new compacts, but I have more space up here, so if I put these a little bit higher, I could fit 1 more row in the front of other compacts than just these super small ones. I have a little bit of, like, you know, room still, but it really looks pretty lovely as it is right now. Yeah, this shelf, like right below that one, it is not finished at all. But you know, that's good because I have more stuff to put on, and I will get more stuff to put on. Right in the middle, the centerpiece, is the big wonderful wedding party, which finally I took the time to you know, to get the horrible stickers off, which were put on there, and I you know, cleaned it really nice. I also restored the logo a little bit, not with a really professional method, but I have these like mural metal kind of nail polishes, and they give a nice shine, so for me that's enough. Yeah, then I have the head box there, and yeah, the Winnie the Pooh compact, actually just because color-wise it matches. This is not a Polly Pocket, but it is kind of a set that there's just a little bit of, it's like a compact a little bit inside. It's Princess and the Princess of the Flowers. And here, yes, I have the new Polly Pocket Keepsake Collection one. You will see that in a video. I bet you have seen this one from a lot of other YouTubers already, but I also want to show it to you. Just haven't gotten around to showing it because I was waiting to for the old one to arrive, so the real Starlight Castle one from back then, so I can compare it. But it has arrived today, so I will show the brand new Polly Pocket Starlight Castle from the Keepsake Collection in comparison with the other one. And here's a new one. So one of the new Polly Pockets that were released in 2020? Or was it just this year? Could also be this year. So there's a lot of space left here. And here at the bottom shelf I have everything that's more or less Polyville and some other, you know, play sets that are more like Polyville type. So not the compacts, and not the, you know, miscellaneous in between. So this huge thing here, I'm not really sure if I want to keep it. I always forget how it's called. It doesn't belong into Polyville. It's a little bit older already. There are almost no shelves that can fit this thing. It usually used to be here because this was the only space where it could fit. I don't know, you cannot really put things over it. I don't know. For now it's okay, but if I need more space, then this will probably be going either in storage or to another person. I don't know. I'm not super like into Polyville, so almost everything that you see here I found at flea markets, so that's also why the Light Up Magical Mansion is super discolored, same as the Bay Window House. Yeah, I also have a couple of Mimi and the Goo Goo sets. So this is half of a set here, and this is a set, and this is also half of a Mimi and the Goo Goo set. Yes, but also the Peter Pan Disney set is here that I got from Winifred. And a little bit of newer Polly, which I like the colors. There's a Pocahontas one, and there are these two, like, you know, they are a little bit, they don't really belong to Polyville, but they're also kind of like Polyville. You know, they are houses, they are not compacts, but everything is Polly Pocket. Not super happy with how that looks, but I put it on the bottom for a reason, because I'm just not the biggest Polyville fan. everything that I've changed. Do you like it? Or did you prefer it how it was before? I mean, I really loved the Polly Pocket display that I had on, you know, the shelf where now my baby ponies are located. But there was just no more space. Like, what should I do with the new compacts that I get? So now I have like more space for ponies, and I have more space for Polly Pockets, which are like, you know, as I said, My Little Pony is my biggest and main collection, but like Polly Pocket has gotten definitely my second biggest collection, and there's no end. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you like just maybe found my channel through this video, maybe you want to become a subscriber. I share all of the stuff that I find at flea markets, that I order online, you know, all of this that you see, mostly every single piece that you see here on my shelves was in a video before. So if you like that, maybe you want to subscribe. And yeah, if you like this video, then give it a thumbs up or a comment if the comments are open. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye! This shelf is definitely lacking lights. Yes, I need to get more lights, and I want to put the same lights, you know, these ones, also around here. And yeah, the best way would to do them zigzag, so that everything is also lit up really nice, as it is here on my main shelf, which was not, you know, part of the video, but this one looks way better than this one because it's super dark. Bye bye!